bubble, whatever you want to call it. I think Athelstan's gonna have one of those Ennis Del Mar moments at the end of Brokeback Mountain when he's in Jake Gyllenhaal's closet and he's like holding his shirt to his nose.
Gay.
I just saw the animation on my left there. No, but that. Of course it was gay. It was Brokeback Mountain. It was revolutionary.
I know. That's why I said it. I was pointing out the obvious.
They didn't take The Wolf of Wall Street out of theaters. And Leo DiCaprio did cocaine out of a hooker's asshole on camera.
I think that was just him at like a party.
Anyways.
Hi, everybody. It's Mistwalkers. It's session 114. Holy balls. Our first sponsor tonight is Canadian Dice. Go to canadiandice.ca. Use the code TheVactera, all one word. Check out for 15% off of your order. Maggie's Dice Pick of the Week is Royal Spender. It's a pretty clear set of dice with blue speckles in it. And, it doesn't cost you a crown to buy it. Especially if you use our code at checkout. If you don't use our code, you don't get the 15% off, and there's nothing I can do to help you. So, just keep that in mind. We're still partnered with Monument Studios, who've supplied our music and Foley for our games through Fantasy Plus, their music program. They have 5,000 content creator friendly, royalty and copyright free music and sound effects that you can use for your streamed or home games. Check them out on Instagram for their upcoming release dates. It's getting very, very close. They are coming out with the actual program very soon. So, we got the inside track. Just saying. Watch for it. You can check out our Meech store. We have new designs that'll be coming up soon. I just need to finish getting them ready for print. And then they'll be up. We're going to be at GaryCon again this year from the 20th to the 23rd in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. So if you're there and you see us, come say hi. We only bite with consent. Yeah. YouTube, podcasts, the other stuff. Same spiel, different day. Who wants to recap the last session?
I'll do it. I don't care.
Okay.
Not like we did much.
You did plenty.
We did do plenty, that's right, because I have 2 pages here. There have been times where I have had half a page. Okay. At the beginning of last sesh, we had returned to D&D or the carnival, we were dropped off outside of Etten Eats. The first thing that happened, a huge black wolf came over. This is Rune. This is Duality's new character. Athelstan could not understand a conversation that Atlas and this gigantic black wolf were having, as he came to realize that he could no longer understand animals and their beast speech. Keelite came up beside him, asked what's wrong, but he has gone mute. He can't focus his hearing. It's so overwhelming. So much noise. He ran over to the animal corrals near the big top. He went to the elephants, couldn't hear them speak. They looked for peanuts, sat on him, all that stuff. Keelite suddenly realized they couldn't find the crystal TM. Panic mode, all caps. Runs to Vardo's, leaving a trail of dust and fire in her wake. Most of those left in Darkon were able to be rescued by the carnival, we learn. Atlas asks if Tommen made it. They went to the Vardo? Oh yeah, they went over to the Vardos and found Gordon and Sly. Sly was very excited to see. Gordon, less so. Seemed to be recovering from a new tattoo, and who knows what other kinds of emotional fuckery going on with him since last we knew he had recently been bitten by a werewolf and also a vampire, so that's fun. Atlas asked about Tommen making it back, of Rune, and as if on cue, an explosion, to which Athelstan immediately went sprinting in that direction, where the maniacal laughter of Tommen was billowing from this smoky tent, and Bill the Boulet was grumbling, quite annoyed. Fail con save, sneeze. Tommen is being themselves, almost burns the place down. Does the whole Spider-Man, "You have a arm! Why didn't you let me make it? We go into the carnival. Keyline goes running past Gordon and Slay into the Vardo. Oh, finds the crystal, goes back out. It was in her titty pocket. The titty wallet.
Also TM.
I wrote these notes out of order. My apologies. Slydin is apparently the ship name for Sly and Gordon. Slide and Dirty. Sly ran to find Bestie. Takes him to the ground. Went to go see Isolde. Started to fill in, leaving certain parts out, especially regarding each one's experience with Hiscosa. Soon asked about Justina. She said, "You don't want to know." I do. You really want to know? I want to know. We go to the Hall of Horrors. Justina is in a glass cylinder. Looks like her. Seems like her. Dresses like her. Just a few. Not dresses like her. Seems like her. Just a few things out of place. Turns out she's totally illithid. She's totally illithid. And then as we are leaving, Heli confirms this. Yes, indeed, she is illithid because the illithid ripped open her face, peeked out, and then slurped back inside like some sort of fucked up spaghetti. Madame Eris is also imprisoned, within the roller coaster with the brain dragon.
Yeah. It's like a little pocket dimension.
Yeah.
And they're imprisoned in there.
Isolde shows us the last containment unit in the roller coaster, this hallway, stone cells, and lanterns, which contains Madame Eris, some doppelgangers, Alcio. These are all supposedly people who have ties to being heirs to Darkon amongst the refugees. And Ranlar, ? Fucking hell, Tiptoe the Woe Strider is wearing Ranlar as a onesie suit. That's where we left off.
That is where we left off. So just as a reminder, because it's grotesque and awful and I love it, Ranlar pulled up their shirt and showed the open cavity of their chest and stomach, and Tiptoe, the Woe Strider that followed you, is all kind of like folded up in there like it's some fucked up meat cocoon, and is just sort of like blinking at you.
Like a little spider hiding in like a little tunnel.
Yeah, and it kind of like waved one of its really pointy legs at you. And then the shirt went back down.
Tiptoe, get out of there. You don't know where it's been.
No, it's mine.
Could have taken literally any other corpses.
I liked this one.
Were there any other corpses when you found this one?
No. No others.
What was left?
This one, and he like...
Where did you find it?
Darkon?
In the castle?
No. Under it.
There were no other bodies there.
No. None that were viable. None still connected to the weave.
You know that's gonna rot around you.
No, it won't. I'm connected.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to get reconnected with the weave.
I'm in the weave now.
The Ranlar suit kind of tips his head too far to the side, like unnaturally. The spine has clearly been broken at least once. And you can see like there's some other, not superficial injuries, but definitely injuries that would have resulted in death other than the massive hole in his torso. Yeah.
It ain't pretty.
No, it's not pretty at all, but there is a weirdness to it too, and I'd like everybody to make a medicine check to see what you can figure out.
Medicine.
So sparkly. That tracks. Why am I always rolling 9s?
9.
9?
16.
21 for Keli.
Breeze 13.
13.
So Rune, this creature definitely smells strange. It almost has like a sterile scent to it, like a hospital. That's about all you can kind of gather. You have obviously been in like a medical ward or a sick tent, so you kind of know the smell, but this is very pungent.
Yeah, I imagine Isolde's had her have yearly checkups, and she is not.
Yeah, it's not the best smell, and it's definitely can be kind of triggering. It's too powerful. It's like it's even more than if this person had like dumped bleach on themselves. It's uncomfy. For you, Keli, you kind of take stock of this person in front of you, and obviously, you know, you've seen the cavity. You've seen the broken neck. You know, you're able to assess that if this person wasn't being worn as a meat suit, they would not be alive. Even aside from the neck and the stomach. The veins. There are like very prominent veins in like the arms and hands in particular, especially on Ranlar. He was a bit vain and he was all about the gains. Being able to like twist his arm and show like all the fucking grossness.
Yeah, he was a fighter.
Yeah. And he was jacked. Like, as much of an asshole as he was jacked. And there is that point when you're jacked where you can literally see every vein because they basically like boom. And they're huge and they stick out, especially if they flex. So you can see all that even with like the muscles at rest. And they're very dark. And you don't think it's blood that's in there anymore.
Basically, Ranor was asshole Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo was an asshole.
Yeah.
Even more of an asshole.
I was going to say. And Ranlar didn't skip leg or glute day. He was all about having a fine ass.
It's like, Johnny was an asshole, but he at least knew when to not be an asshole. From what I'm hearing, Ranlar was always an asshole.
Very true.
Oh, look at his father.
So that's what you glean. You also get the scent of like the sterilization and the sort of like chemical mixture that would be used to clean a wound. And then you also smell something distinctly Aslan's lab. Even though you've never been in there until like the last time you were in there, it had a distinctive scent to it, even in like the corridors around it.
Does that like make sense to Keli that she would be smelling that? Like with having found Ranlar in there beforehand?
Yes and no. It's sort of like you get that whiff of it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. They were in there. But it is so pungent in the same way that the sterilizing, like bleachy stuff is pungent, that it's almost like it's also been ingrained. And what doesn't make sense about that is that when you last saw Ranlar, it wasn't like he was connected to tubes and wires and pumps or anything. He was literally just flayed open on a medical table. So to have that sort of built in now, that scent to it, you're not sure what happened after you guys tried to portal away. Like, that's something other than a woe strider wearing Ranlar with a meat suit as a meat suit. Like, there's something funky about this situation, medically speaking.
Okay. I think Keela kind of files that away to talk to Athelstan about later.
Okay.
Who else is down here?
Everyone. Everyone that matters.
Are you at least comfortable in there?
It is very cozy.
I can imagine. Okay, well, you just stay here and try not to cause any trouble, and we'll see if we can help you further.
Okay. I can't get out even if I wanted to. They electrified the bars.
Ah,
I didn't get that first bit.
I didn't get that last bit.
I got the electrified the bars.
Oh, they
I
electrified
couldn't get
the
out of
bars.
here even if I wanted to. They've electrified
one.
the bars.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. And you watch the meat suit come forward and like wrap his hand around one of the bars, and you can see like the lightning beginning to spark. There's no visible facial response. There's no response from the body.
A glitch because they're
So,
empty muscles.
there's like
in
a twitch.
video game. Yeah.
Okay,
And then he lets go.
so sorry, just for like my mental picture here. Tiptoe is like sitting in the chest cavity, and are they like tucked into like the nervous system? Like tapped in?
You're not sure.
Okay.
You think there is definitely some parasitic connection, but you're not sure the extent of it or how it functions.
Okay.
We're all made to be vessels.
No, we weren't.
They are the
No,
last of us
not
fungus.
you. Not you, Keli. Not all of you. Just us.
I look at Isolde and I say, what do you happen to know which domain has the best libraries in it? The best place to maybe do research?
It would depend on what you want to do research on. There are many places.
I point at Tiptoe.
Oh, perhaps. The ability to research or the accessibility to research?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There is a comprehensive library in shoot, it starts with B. Sorry, a lot of places. I need to keep taking
Orca?
notes. Yes, Orca. Thank you. They have a comprehensive
Lovely.
library. They actually have two, and they would have different information in either house, but the problem is getting into either house. And if you get into one house, you will be essentially persona non grata for other house. So you need to choose wisely if you do get into house.
Great.
And, try to make
And
friends.
when Athelstan and I were there the last time, were we with any particular, either one of them?
No, they didn't
No.
see you.
Okay.
They didn't give you an audience. Also, group
Okay.
hydrate. That would be your best bet to find information on our friend.
Great.
You can also speak to the
Okay.
Sphinx. I think you spoke to her once already, but they are a bit of a walking library where creatures are
Could
concerned.
maybe check with Hiscosa too.
If you think they will help.
Don't know. Who else you got down here?
Well, this is the one that we were unsure of, but we have Madame Eris. We passed her already.
I
We
kind
have
of side eye Athelstan.
He's not even looking at anything. He's just kind of like dissociating almost.
we have
Eris is probably like like consternated down the hallway. You motherfuckers! How dare you walk past me?
yeah. She's not that happy about being ignored. We have the Baron Metus. We have, as I said, Madame Eris. We have your sister, which you saw already. I mean, you can take a look and see if you recognize anybody if you wish.
Do you want to see more Athelstan, or are you okay?
We randomly run into Millie.
She better not be down here. Number one, I would have a lot of questions. You don't want to see anybody else? Okay. You have to talk for the podcast, people. I'm sorry.
Athelstan shakes his head. But he does that thing where he shakes his head and shrugs while he does it.
We can
We
probably
also
go
have
then.
another one, but I don't know anything about him. His last name is Dasheen, I think.
Tell
Does
me
that sound
where-
familiar?
Tell me where they are.
Oh, they're down here. Come
Athelstan
on.
immediately perks up. Tell me where they are.
She leads you down back a couple cells towards the person that she was speaking about. As you look inside, you can see a very broad, masculine figure, kind of a 2-month-old beard, but it was like groomed and shaped at one point, but at this point it's become kind of scraggly and loose. Longish brown hair that is kind of pulled back into a ponytail. He's got very kind of tanned golden skin. And everybody give me a perception check. Not scent based.
Perception.
That tracks.
Good job, Eli.
Hi, Eli.
7.
Wow, that was almost a nat 20.
31.
Holy shit.
I rolled a 13.
Hi, Raiders.
Raider! Woo! What do you want?
Cedar, be nice.
I'm a ray of fucking sunshine. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? I've already loaded this gun. I can't cock it twice. Who are you?
There you go.
Oh, hi, Belle. I didn't realize it was you. Hello, darling.
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
So, Rune, And sorry, what did you get, Keeley? Oh, natural one. That's right.
I got a 1.
Keeley, Rune and Athelstan, you guys notice that, this is a cell, but it's like a makeshift cell. They kind of threw them together. It's a carnival, not a prison. So it's like a partial rock face, like at the back wall, and they've built out like stone walls in between the cells and then bars at the front. And as you're looking in, you can see that there's like Spanish moss that has grown within like the grout of the stones of the built walls and into the ceiling as well. You didn't see this in any other cell, but as you're looking, and Rune, you in particular see this, you can see that it's growing from his bare feet.
Finally found you.
He just keeps looking straight ahead at the opposite wall. He's sitting on his bunk, got his hands folded like between his knees.
Your Majesty.
What is it, Athelstan?
Is that any way to treat an old friend?
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Maybe it did once.
Perhaps.
Regardless, I am pleased to see you.
That's so.
Yes.
Why?
I've been worried about you.
How sentimental. And he finally like turns his head and looks at you, and you can see he's he's a big dude. Broad, tall, built like a brick shit house, but there's like a gauntness to his face that's not anything you've ever seen on him. He's always been relatively well fed, buff essentially, but it's almost like there was a point where he just stopped.
Out of character moves, does Athelstan recognize these symptoms?
Oh yeah.
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 What has she done to you?
Abandoned me and her followers, of course.
She's gone.
Not gone. Just has no longer use for people like us.
Look at my neck.
Kind of tilts his chin, and you can see his neck is free as well.
She left me too.
We were stepping stones, my brother.
Yeah. This is the Bog King.
He does sort of a mock bow, just kind of touches his forehead and waves his hand, tips his head. He doesn't actually get up.
This was why I was so obsessed with finding him, Keelai. Because he knew, out of everyone he knew, exactly what it was like to love her.
I wouldn't go so far as say love, pup. But as close as someone like me can come to it, yes. But you seem to be better. Ish. You're at least on that side of the cage.
Well, I was dead. So I wasn't here to be put in a cage.
Welcome to the club.
We weren't dead. We were only mostly dead.
And feel
Which, as
like
we all
getting-
know, is slightly alive.
I feel like being ripped apart between space and time is a little bit close to being dead, Breeze.
Mostly dead, like Bree
Yeah.
said.
Granted, with my father, that's been kind of a constant. Well, our father. I don't care what anybody said. I know that knows.
Quite ugly, isn't it?
I love mine. I mean, like I say, yeah. Fucking big nose.
But the amount of times it's been broken, it's mine now.
It is looking a little more flat. I'm gonna fix it. Just like kind of straighten it out. a little
He just
bit.
kind of like lifts his hand up and like snaps the bridge back into place.
Like Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Oh, I can breathe through my nose again. Nice. It smells here.
I think that's you. No offense.
Ugh. Yep. That's me. I am so sorry.
Can I like? Can Athelstan? He's got he's the True Sight spell is still
Mhm.
in effect.
Yep.
So he's seeing all kinds of shit.
Yep.
Upon looking
Eli
at
too.
him, yeah, exactly. Upon looking at him, what else is he taking in that might not be seen otherwise?
Very much like the meat suit. This is almost the same thing, but it's not being inhabited by another person. It has like a darker blood color under the skin, and there's almost like a bark-like texture to his flesh. You recognize it as something that Mina gave to you, but this looks like it's something innate.
Yeah,
For
like, I
Llewellyn.
think his mother was like a nymph or something. I forget. Okay. No, I had a thought. It was like, what if Mina's his mother?
No. No.
No. No.
It was a whole ass ent.
Yes. I knew it. I knew it was a tree ant or something like that.
Yeah. I like the
Nice,
hair.
Ripley. Thank you.
It doesn't
It'll
look
come back when it's ready.
dreadful.
I don't know.
You don't know what. You don't know a lot of things.
Do you want to be let out?
To do what? Make like a tree and leave?
It's never been funny. Ever.
Kind of funny.
It was funny once. When I was about 10, 12.
So that was, what, 2 years ago?
Given how much I've been traveling, I don't know how old I am now. Last I knew, I was about 26, 27.
When the hells did that happen?
You plant yourself in a bog, you miss a few things. What happened?
Hmm.
What happened, man?
Where should I start?
With a bath.
I don't know. I'm rather pungent right now. Maybe perhaps I should go be a corpse flower somewhere.
It would take a long time for you to actually flower and smell again.
Feeling pretty ripe already.
Do you swear by bowl and bow to do no harm to me or mine?
Really? You have my oath as the Bogland King. On hearth and blood. I will do no harm to you and yours. Sounds pretty legit.
Let him out.
Are you sure this is a wise idea? We haven't been able to screen them. We don't know anything about them. Darkon was not exactly in the best place when we left.
I can see him as he truly is right now. He is Zozalin's vessel, one of many.
He'd like to
That's
think
not-
so.
But that's not his fault. His word is good. And he knows that to break it.
If that's your wish, I will...
Hi, Scriptly. He is my burden now. For now, at least. He doesn't have much to live for, therefore...
As you wish. And Isolde, unsheaths the massive sword at her hip and presses it against the lock. And it pops
Atlas in the
open.
background's like, oh, hi, Mr. Sword.
The door pops open, and as it does, there's like this curtain that falls down of the Spanish moss, just briefly obscuring him from view. And then he walks out. And as soon as he like steps through, it's almost like he's walking through some sort of clean portal. That's the only way I can put it. He walks through the Spanish moss, and it's like a car
It's a car wash.
Car wash. He's clean. He's dry,
It's
and
a
he's
sanitation tunnel.
yes, and he's
threshold.
wearing, instead of like the prison clothes, essentially, he was wearing the tunic, the very plain tunic and pants. He has on leathers in like browns and greens.
He
He's
hasn't
like-
been decontaminated yet.
Jacques! Thank you, Jacques. I love this. I love this because you basically have kept up my like internal fantasy on this character that I have been obsessed with since I learned about him. I imagine this motherfucker looks like a ranger version of like Lee Pace as Thranduil, Tom the Bomb, kind of like Tom Bombadil stuff, like right there. Oh, Treebeard too. Like, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Please,
speaking of
not
his
like
beard,
work
like
today.
it's also like trimmed and groomed again. He looks a bit like a king.
And they say that I'm the dramatic one.
One must make an entrance when they want to make an entrance.
Man, I miss being that tall.
They're not that much shorter. And he's not really. You're what, 6'4"? He's 6'7". It's only 3 inches.
Until you figure out what is next for you. You can stay with me. Brother. Besides, Tommen will be so pleased to see you.
He's going to try and make me make gourd bombs again.
If you recall, you owe him.
I don't know what you're speaking of.
I'm sure you don't.
Not at all.
I reach
King
out
owes
for his
nothing.
hand.
No one.
He reaches out a hand. Well, his only hand.
Looks like you've lost a little weight.
Roughly an arm's worth.
Grabs your hand and kind of like hauls you in, wraps his other arm around you. He doesn't like make a fuss other than that about your arm, but you can definitely tell his fingers are like trying to determine where it ends. Just not subtly, but not openly either. To see how much you lost.
More than you think.
I can only imagine. No,
I
I lived it. It may not be physically, but I've lost it too. I may as well have one hand tied behind my back.
kind of pulls back, but he keeps a hold of his hand. And I think these like little tendrils of like black and dark green kind of little roots and vines kind of like wrap around their hands together, much something like maybe from his childhood with him. You know, because like every kid has like a cousin or something that they looked up to,
or one that
Tequila.
they felt they needed to protect.
Yes. It's good to see you again, brother.
I'm sorry I had to leave you.
You weren't gonna last long if you stayed.
I'm not that old. But you're right.
All right.
Eli,
I'm tired.
it's good to see you too.
You as well.
She didn't. I think you were kind of prior the book.
Oh. We've met on a few occasions. I don't know if you remember, but
Do I remember him?
it was kind of before you read the book. You have
Okay.
like wisps of memory. It's sort of
Like
like
the memory of a dream.
Yeah. So you see
Okay.
him, you recognize him for who he is. You know that this is Llewellyn Dasheen, the Bogland King, Athelstan's brother, cousin, person, related in the sense.
Sounds just as fucked up as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
She
Brother
must
cousin.
look so funny to him right now because her eyes are completely silver and her hair is like starting to go back to its natural color.
It's like an umber.
So
yeah, you look a little different than he remembers, but there's no like lack of recognition.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably the only one with a halo that he's seen in a while, so
and teal colored hair.
fair.
That's kind of the big one. Because
Makes
the
me
halo
realize.
could be a headband. at a distance, but the teal hair is just kind of like
Whack.
I actually now Cedar has a question. I don't know what Athelstan's eyes are looking like today, nor do I know what his teeth look like. So I'm pretty sure that's something we're going to explore. But anyway, because he's also doing this spell, and I don't know what it looks like for him right now. Anyway,
he's not seeing his reflection.
Fucking font of magic now. Yeah, he hasn't seen it yet. All right, this is Atlas.
Great. And all I'm imagining is with Artemis, her eyes go silver. With Athelstan, he just goes bug-eyed.
Like the like
The
those
whole
fisherman
party just
sunglasses.
starts doing that somehow. It's a
This is
feat.
The whole
Atlas.
party just derps.
He looks like Crazy Eye from Mr. Deeds.
Oh my god! So you're talking just like casting a spell on me, like a wizard. When he was just waving. This is Atlas, and this is Breeze.
It is a pleasure to meet friends of Athelstan. I
Atlas
am
points at the wolf.
Llewellyn.
And Rune.
Hello, Rune. I remember you from when I first arrived. You were busy.
I'm exhausted.
We should go sleep. It's been a bit of a trek for us.
I can only imagine. I'm sorry that Darkon did not survive.
I'll
didn't-
have questions.
I'm sure you do.
So many. Sorry, Keeley.
Sleep first.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You wanted to say something, it is important.
I was just going to ask if you had seen Eugene.
Not in 6 months, I would say.
Okay.
Well, this has been lovely family reunion. Let's get the fuck out of here,
Yes.
I have a
because
request
these
of-
guys freak me out.
I have a request as we walk back down this hallway, and he leans in. He speaks very low to everybody, and he says, "When we walk past Eris's cell, we're just gonna look straight ahead and not acknowledge that bitch at all, because that will drive her crazy, and it will make me very happy." Hi, Scripply. Fuck you.
Welcome back.
I suppose we can do that, sure. I could just...
Doot.
Okay. You all walk by, and Eris has moved to the front of her cell. Definitely main character energy, as she's got her hands on her, big hips and is watching you, waiting for acknowledgement. And as you walk right by, you can hear the sort of annoyed, well, let's see how it is.
I'm just imagining as we're walking by, like Rune walks right in past her, the last in line, and just farts.
A wolf fart.
Ah! What the hell?
It's like a Charlie fart.
Oh god, yeah.
All meat diet. All meat diet farts. Oof.
Mhm. You leave the liminal space of the roller coaster and make your way back top side, essentially. Where are you headed?
Probably the Vardos for now.
Okay. You head to the Vardos. Sly and Gordon are kind of chilling outside, tending a fire. They've got a stew going. Hey. Good to see you guys.
Gordon.
What's up, buddy?
He'll approach and then you okay?
Yeah, never better.
And I
What about
hope
you? You look like shit.
It's been a tough run.
Figured. Like the hair though. Looking fucking rad.
Thanks.
Yeah. Did you want to hug it out? Yeah.
I can only do a one-armed hug right now.
You got 2 arms, just only 1 hand, man. It's fine. He like pulls you in. And it's like full body hug. Like your head, his chest, all the way down to your feet. Like there is very little space where your fronts are not connected. And he's just holding you, and he smells nice, and he just sort of like do the rock back and forth thing. Puts his like heavy jaw on the top of your head. This is nice.
I think
Cow breath.
I think I need to invest in a weighted blanket or something.
Honestly, smart investment.
Yep.
Do you want me to let go now?
Just a second longer.
Yeah, sure.
You could just squeeze a little bit harder on the upper back.
Yeah.
My-
Hang on. Do you want me to like crack your back? I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So he like
I
puts
think I
his
think 3 and
arms.
4 are kind of misaligned at the moment.
He puts his arms like under your shoulder blades. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna squeeze, and you're gonna bend backwards. Don't do this at home."
On it.
So he like, as he's squeezing, you kind of lean back, and like it's your whole spine just realigns. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing.
You better
This
go
is,
lie down, because that'll make you feel fucking drunk.
This is my brother cousin, Llewellyn, the Bug King.
Hey man, nice to meet you.
This is Gordon. And Llewellyn's just like,
I feel short.
Athelstan,
does,
like,
my
leans
friend. Everyone does.
In. Athelstan leans in and he says, "It's nice to be the one being held once in a while."
Yeah, man. I love hugs. Do you want a hug? Who wants a hug? He like looks at
I
everybody.
give Gordon a hug.
All right. He like wraps you up, lifts you off the ground. It's good to see you again, Keelah. I know we just saw each other like 20 minutes ago, but from before, I mean.
I didn't get a chance to hug you before.
Yeah, you were kind of like freaking out a little bit. Are you okay?
Yes, I am okay now.
Okay. That's good.
Did you find the thing you thought you lost?
Yes,
Okay, good.
it was in my boobs.
Oh. And Sly's like, Sly's like, titty wallets! You
like
okay,
puts you
Breeze?
back down, Keelah.
Breeze?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
We
Meeting
shall
your
sleep.
family was interesting.
Surprise. You don't need to meet my father. Mother's just fine.
He is a bit of an asshole, but not all of us are super bad. Good talk. I'm gonna go this way. He like walks into the Bardo. Doesn't seem to care whose it is. He's in the one to the right, so the one that you, Athelstan and Keelah, are in. And he's just sort of crashed out on the bench. Doesn't matter that it's wood. He doesn't seem to care. If anything, you can see kind of more Spanish moss starting to pad the bench underneath him as he makes himself comfortable. It's kind of funny, though, because he's a big dude and it's not a long couch. Or
So
a
his
wide
feet are
one.
just sticking off
Yeah,
the
his
end of it.
legs is
Yeah.
way too long.
Yeah, he's got like one kind of propped up on the arm, so his knees against the back, and the other is just sort of like sprawled forward, almost touches the other side of the wall.
I imagine he's like the Green Knight, so he's definitely been beheaded before.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
So this is just what happens at the end of Monty Python with the Black Knight. Got it.
Yeah, he just needs a nap, and he's fine. What about you, Breeze? You want a hug, man?
Always.
Awesome. Sorry, Keylight puts Keylight down, picks Breeze up, like full body hug. You're like cheek to cheek. He's got like you just wrapped around with his big beefy arms.
Minotaur boyfriend! We love him. That was
See what you
awful.
I
did there.
hate myself.
That was beautiful.
I
Atlas
couldn't
is laughing
resist,
at
but I
you.
hate
Choices
myself.
were made.
Atlas is laughing at your joke, Affy. Oh, I get it. But I'm pretty sure like Atlas is like this, waiting for their turn.
With Breeze, Gordon like rocks you back and forth too, and it's because you're so much shorter. Your legs just kind of swing
Yeah, I'm just hanging.
like a pendulum. People have to actually move out of the way so they don't get hit. Then he puts you down. It's good to see you. Love the hair. Looks like you got a little cut, and he like boops it from the bottom.
Thank you. Nobody else noticed.
You know, I noticed these things. Like I noticed Athelstan's hair. I noticed your hair. I noticed Keeli's, but I wasn't sure if it was okay to talk about it because like ASMR things. So I didn't mention it.
I just give Gordon a thumbs up.
Oh, it was cool? Great. Looks awesome. I think your roots are coming in though.
That's a good thing.
Oh, okay, great. Looks awesome. Atlas. And he like doesn't even wait, just grabs Atlas up full like
It's like a
Where-
it's like a bro hug off, yeah.
yeah, but like where the human back meets the horse back, that's sort of where he's grabbed onto. So like the front is up and Atlas is further up.
Hugging him with his horse legs and his human arms.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think Gordon has seen his new armor.
He was there.
No, he's seen the leather and bone armor.
The
Has
human
he?
arm.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there with us.
I don't remember who was where anymore. Valishan, what seems like it was a really long time ago.
Because it was.
It was.
I know.
Atlas gets put back down. They have like, bro, beast man punch off. Not a punch off.
They have
but
a
like
secret handshake that none of us knew
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hooves only.
Yeah.
And what do you guys do now?
Did Isolde come with us or did she go back to her thing?
She kind of broke off back at her Vardo.
Okay.
I think before bed, Athelstan will slip a little foil into Breeze's palm as he goes past.
Collect our heroin.
It's just drugs.
Good stuff.
Drugs.
And it's dark chocolate.
Drugs.
Yay.
He climbs into the Vardo, and I think he'll like look at Llewellyn on the bench, and like shake his head, walk down the little hall, past Razira's room, back up, look into Razira's room, and look at the nest of pelts, and pick up the biggest one, and drape it over him,
Uh,
and then
It's-
he'll go to his biotape container.
all right. It definitely has a musk to it. One
He
that you're
doesn't care.
familiar with. It does smell like Razira.
Yeah. And he'll like kind of sit down in front of the floating biotape container, and like kind of like prod at the soil and see if the isopods are still here.
You give it a little bit of a prod, and yeah, it's basically like a terrarium. So it's self-sufficient in a lot of cases. You're able to like add to it and take away, obviously, but you don't need to actively feed it or water it. It's its own little contained environment.
Hello.
No reply. None that you can hear or understand, anyway. But it is quieter in here, which is nice.
He'll like take the beeswax out of his ears.
You can hear Llewellyn's snoring. But even from the other side of the Vardo, through your closed curtain, it's not too terrible. And Keeli snores louder.
Yeah.
She didn't go in the Vardo yet.
Well, you're not
Guess he'll
asleep yet.
spend- No, yeah, we're just remarking that you do snore louder than him. I think he'll spend a little bit in his spend a little time in his journal and kind of start going like take stock of his things, I guess, and see what's here.
Okay.
And what he has. Now I know that we flavored his wings as a part of Mina's collar, so what are we? But like, I don't know if that was like officially I don't know if that was like technical, or if that was something that was just flavor.
It was just flavor, but with everything that you've sort of become at this point, you're not sure if you still have them or not.
Yeah, he'll go through them. Go through everything, I guess.
Okay.
Then. That's kind of what I want to do there. They're definitely like not just the objects, but like like this. I think he has a mirror. He has like a little square mirror for like signaling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a shaving mirror that he picked up or something.
Yep.
Yeah, small square mirror.
You look at yourself?
Yeah. I don't think he's seen himself
Okay.
in a long time.
So the first thing you notice is the eyes, obviously. You have 2 green eyes with black pupils, white sclera. They look a little bloodshot, but understandable. It's been an emotional couple days. Only the 2, though.
Like Athelia?
Yeah.
Her eye color?
Mm-hmm.
Like not like the green, but more like a sea foamy green.
Yeah. I think that's pretty apt. You see the scar tissue that's sort of cut through your eyebrows and into your hair. The line of your hair. You knew you'd like shaved and whatever, and you got kind of like the Viking braid thing going on. It looks good. Pointed ears. Kind of pull your lips back. Teeth are flat. Canines are a little bit longer than usual.
Fuck? What the fuck? Just like toss the mirror onto the cot. What even am I?
You're
Not
my
my
son.
Oh my god!
Sorry. You like watch as your mother kind of drifts back halfway out the wall of the Vardo, and then
No, don't go. Don't go.
Sticks her head back in.
The kittens get stuck before they come through the wall. Oh, we're
She drifts in, puts the cats down on your bed. It's not that terrible, is it?
It's just different. And I don't know what's me and what was Mina, and my childhood isn't what I thought it was, and I feel like I was just born
That is a lot to deal
older.
with.
I feel like I was born 20, whatever I am now. 27, 20. I could be 30. I have no idea what the fuck.
I'm not sure how best to help you.
I don't know. I don't know how to ask for help, and I don't think I really can. Because I don't know what to ask for, and I can't ask the others. Because what the fuck are they going to do?
They might
All it's
have a
going to
better
do-
idea.
All it's going to do is. I don't know. I'm not the only one going through it, so.
You didn't learn anything in Berkshire, did you?
I did. Trust me, I did. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to say, what I want to do, what I want to be, who I want to be.
Well, the good thing is you don't have to answer all of those questions all at once.
I thought I'd be ravenous by now, and I'm not hungry. Don't remember eating today.
I don't think any of you have eaten today, but that could just be an effect of coming out of Berkshire. You were essentially remade. Maybe you were remade with a full tank of kerosene.
Maybe. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to. It's like puberty. It's like puberty. Second, third puberty.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
yeah, I can see that.
Is this what my cheeks looked like when I was a kid?
Before Ranlar knocked out the two front ones, yes.
Okay, I don't remember that, but
Probably
sounds
for the
about on-
best.
Sounds about on point.
He was, well, he got his comeuppance. That's all that matters.
A woe strider is wearing him like a onesie suit.
I know, I was there.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Kind of gross.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen worse. I thought that it was going to be I thought it was going to be an actual problem. I thought it was going to be some. It's just Tiptoe. It's just the corpse of my brother. Honestly, I thought it was going to be so much worse. I didn't know what it was going to be, but
Well, one problem you don't have to worry about anyway.
what problems do I have to worry about now is the question. Darkon's gone, but does that mean that the heirs game is over with? Does it mean that since I technically died, that I'm no longer a contender? Or is my blood and flesh still worth devouring for the sake of the game?
I'm not sure. I don't have those answers.
I know.
But with most of the errors contained, I don't think it's one you need to worry about anyway.
gonna try and go for a walk before bed.
Okay.
Do you
I don't sleep. No.
Mm,
It's okay. I've
okay.
been this way for a long time. But it's better now. I'm not filled with rage and want to scream my head off the entire time.
Oh, that's an improvement, I suppose.
I thought
Not that anger and rage are a bad thing. It's just an emotion. See,
Anger
I
and
did learn things
rage-
in Broken Shear.
anger and rage without a proper avenue to express them, that is a problem. But unfortunately, that is the way of things.
All right. Yeah,
Enjoy your walk.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'll try not to. I can't knock exactly.
That's
And
fine.
she
Just-
kind of like tries to knock and her whole hand goes through the wall. But and she like puts her finger on your shoulder, becomes solid, her feet hit the ground, she knocks on the wall. And then she lets go and becomes ethereal again. Yeah, I don't know either, but I noticed it when we first got here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
fine. It's nothing to worry about. I'm not asking you to constantly hold my hand so I can be physical.
I didn't think you.
I mean, I could if I was one of those moms.
We don't know each other that well yet. Well, I mean, I don't.
I'm still your
know
mother.
The way
I'm
I'm a
just saying.
grown man.
That doesn't change. You are still the fruit of my loins.
Ugh! Oh, okay. I'm leaving now. Please don't. And he like reaches into the bio container and he pulls one of the kittens out. And he's like, "Don't let these guys shit all over my room." And he goes outside.
I love how you think I can do something about that, but okay.
They're like playing with like her little ghosty tail.
Yeah. Just mucking about in the ectoplasm.
Now it's someone else's turn to talk. I got pee.
We can take a break and then come back to everybody else. How's that?
That works
Okay.
too.
All right, we'll be right back. I'm Afi the DM, and this is the Vactaire. If you know, you know.
I swear naturally. But if I have to think about it, I can't. I can't just work the words in. Shit fuck.
Could you just like give them like a bowl of lube and we can just get it to go? I don't know at this point what to say or to do.
A bowl of lube.
They make it in flavors.
I will cast guidance on your penis. There you go.
What if we go find two plants that like you connect with, and then we don't just go pick them, but like you connect with them, you know?
We'll find a shrubbery. Make sure it's nice and not too expensive.
Me.
I like
gloop
to be right beside her face.
Move some real close to them
Ooh,
just in case
like this?
something happens.
What can I do to help you?
I feel like I'm on some
If
psychedelics.
you're a new DM or even maybe an
Don't
experienced
play with
DM,
us.
you're clearly witnessing DM failure here. Clearly. Engage
I try
your
to move
players.
my
Keep
piece,
them
I move the
interested
whole
in your
map.
game.
You have feelings and we're friends. You have feelings and we're friends. You have Your breath.
Don't you make this a pull door because I'll lose my fucking mind.
If I just try to open the door, does it open?
It opens out.
I mean, I'm sure you would have gotten there eventually, but...
Well, I don't know why I learned this spell. So,
Flailing around like one of those inflatable tube guys.
no, oh no!
The wacky flailing arm two man.
I don't see you wiggling, motherfuckers. Wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I only wiggle when I want to wiggle.
Do you want to wiggle right now?
I imagine duality's wiggling.
You went really deep, man. It's not supposed to be deep tissue.
Your ass was mesmerizing.
You just need to put the tip of the needle in.
Just the tip, just for a second.
I won't be able to sit for a week.
Well, I don't feel comfortable sharing some of the naughty bathroom things I know how to do with a bunch of children. But...
Why?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Ask your ghost parents.
Oh god, my husband was here for all that. You cast this spell and the sky
Go
above
watch my
begins to
face now.
swirl into this butthole.
They like in circles around you, like do 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 do. And he's saying this out loud too. He's making his own music that he's dancing to. Do 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 bigly, bigly. Do 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 do.
I will not soon recover from this. I will not soon recover from this. I have never wanted the death of someone more than right now. Keisha, it was a good fucking game, but I fucking hate Bree. I do.
When one warforged loves another warforged very much.
I see you, our one true king. We stand Brendan Fraser on this channel. We don't care what time it was. We don't care what his body type is. We stand Brendan Fraser.
Do you hear that, Jeremy? Do you hear that, Jeremy? Go
Brendan,
fuck
like
yourself,
stand
Jeremy.
Wolf anthros are adorable.
I'm gonna say while you guys are talking, the camera pans out to the lobby, and everybody in the lobby can see that Sheriff is talking to somebody in that office. Not sure who. They're very chatty back and forth though. For both the Reverend and Jesse, you immediately pick up on a couple things. Not everybody in this town is particularly...
Don't feed the babies lead paint, coward.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Somebody.
Body.
We we should go to that family and then see if we can appeal to them. Is that the word I want?
I think it's begging. We could threaten them with knives.
Okay, so we have to
Yeah, let's start with just tell them that I murdered the entire family in one. It'll be fine.
Nope.
I once read a Spanish beaver. Interestingly enough, there is no such thing as a Brazilian beaver.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Pretty much.
What? You sounded like you were grapefruiting your man. You know, really good too. But he posts the video.
I'm just gonna go now. What's that? You need me? Okay.
Does this mean we win? Does this mean we won D&D?
I never want to leave here. teeth. Thank you. And the big canines. I love that.
You're welcome.
Now he's got to figure out how to eat. Well, he already kind of figured it out, but he had this food served to him. But now he's gonna be like, he's gonna try. He doesn't. I was gonna do a bit where I just saw that you pushed the button.
I even said, is everybody ready to go back now?
I know. Hi, Scripply. Bye. Hi, Scripply. Fuck you, Scripply. But sometimes it took forever the last time you pushed the button. So oh.
Yeah, it didn't work last time. It's fine. Whatever. Hi, we're back.
The internet's a bitch.
The internet is a bitch.
Be nice to it.
That's true. I love you,
It's the only
internet.
way I can keep in contact with you weirdos.
It's like that meme. Whore! Mwah. But it's the internet.
Where we left off, Athelstan went for a walk. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna go find Keli.
Oh god.
Easy enough to do.
That always goes well.
Yeah, you follow the glowing halo.
You probably find her in her room, like grabbing a blanket and like turns around to the door and sees you. Hi.
Hey.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, like, where we're going from here.
Yeah.
Because, like, not much. Like, Darkon's gone. There's nothing to do with that. Like, everything we've been sort of working at and towards is just poof.
Yeah. Been kind of wondering that too. Like what the next step is.
You hear like a snort of somebody waking up.
And a kitty.
Oh. Hello, kitty. It's not gone. Not gone yet. It's just mostly gone.
Stick my head out in the hallway. What does that mean?
Is that Viscosa talking?
No.
No, it's
Llewellyn.
Oh, Llewellyn. Okay.
Fucking.
It's there are little pockets. Nothing is connected anymore. But parts of it are still there.
So, what does that mean for us?
I don't know. I don't know what your plan was.
Well, we were kind of trying to figure out if it was a thing we had to, like, fix, or if it was a thing we had to sort of help along into the abyss, or, you know, nobody really could tell us.
I don't think this is one of those things that you would be told what to do. I can't see your face right now, Keli, but I feel like you might look constipated.
Yeah, apparently I have that look. I don't know. I don't know what to do. At least not where Darkon is concerned. If it's still there but in pieces, is it a thing that can be, I don't know, mushed together like a uncooked loaf of bread and then put back together? Like, does it work that way?
Or clay?
Keli has never made bread in her life. Confirmed.
No, she really has not. She was not a baker. She was a soldier.
Not
beans, bacon, and lard.
Bruce is that confused look when talk about squishing bread back together, like, or clay.
That too.
Not exactly.
I just sigh and walk out to the living room where Llewellyn is talking. So we're not talking to each other from opposite ends of the Vardo.
It's difficult to say. It could be there, it could not be there.
So it's Schrodinger's domain?
I don't know who Schrodinger is.
Some asshole scientist, it's fine.
No, he's a little guy that plays the piano.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Okay.
He's from Cartacus.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Fine.
he's Cartaxian. Cartaxian.
Cartaxian?
Cartaxian.
Cartaxian? Taxian?
Cartaxian.
Cartackite?
Cartaxian.
There's so many consonants. It's like fucking Gaelic, but verbal. How many consonants are in this word?
You're not
11.
here.
What's his name? Sean. No, no, this is Cedar. Hi guys. Bye guys. Cedar is gone now.
Anyways.
The parts that are there and the parts that are not still exist.
Okay. So is it like... Okay, so from everything that we've learned about this, not that I think you're going to have the answer to this, but from everything that we've learned about the domains, they're pieces of the material plane that have been brought here. Yes?
Yes.
Did those pieces that disappeared from here go back to the material plane?
I don't believe so, no.
Then where did they go? Purgatory? Because we were already there.
That would be my bet. I mean, we walked through most of Darkon.
So it's stuck in purgatory. How do we get it back out of purgatory?
It has to learn its lesson.
Well, I don't know that that's a thing that we can do. I know I'm like the champion of lost causes, but I don't think that's a thing we can do. Shut up, Effie.
I didn't say nothing.
I got you, Effie. I'm there too.
I don't know if this was something you were ever meant to fix.
Okay, then we don't worry about it.
Sure. We let it go. Like some crazy chick on a mountain.
I don't understand that reference.
It's fine. It was a story a long time ago about some lady on a mountaintop and she let things go and it was cold. It's fine.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate you.
No, you don't. You love me.
That's true.
Well,
You've
then,
come so
if
far.
that's a thing that we are not worrying about, if we take Darkon out of the equation, what is it that we need to do? Atlas has things that they need to do. You, I'm assuming, have things you need to do at home?
I mean, maybe. But,
You've never really talked about it.
well, the stuff at home I'm not really worried about anymore.
What do you mean?
Forgot I had it. I was digging around in the bag of... Actually, I completely emptied the bag of holding.
Well, that must have been a real trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I was just looking for things to fill in the past. and I found a raven scroll.
Okay. Like from Van Richten?
No.
From
the doctor.
your mom?
From the doctor.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
It had a picture that he was planning for his next asylum.
Okay. So we need to stop him?
It's very large. And I don't know how long ago I got this.
Well, you were with him for a long time.
This was after.
Oh, so when he was on the boat with us.
It was, he said, his next asylum.
Great. Is it in the same place?
I don't know. It's like a floating palace.
Could I see it? You don't have to show me if you don't want to, but...
Focus without the light.
Oh, hell.
Breeze shows you a picture of what looks to be a large hunk of rock that is suspended above the ground. You guess about 50 to 100 feet. On top of it is a castle. It looks similar to like Ravenloft architecture, but it's definitely not from Ravenloft.
Does anything about it look familiar to me?
Make a history check.
I'm gonna guide myself because I have that stupid thing.
Good
And
thinking.
I will bardically inspire you as well.
Okay, and what is that now?
10.
Okay, so history, and then a guidance is D4 and a D10. So 27.
Okay. Nope, doesn't look familiar.
Damn.
Okay. Does the scroll say anything on it? Like, are there words on the scroll?
It's just a letter. It says, Breeze, I was thinking of this portrait for my next asylum. Thoughts? Sign D.
I hate that guy. Lovely. I mean, we could ask Hiscosa. I do also think I have scrying spell. I do have that prepared today, so I could try it. Not that I think it would work, but what else did I pick today? Nothing that I think is going to help. Okay. I mean, is this a thing that you want to deal with?
I mean,
Because
it's
you know
something
Athelstan and I'll follow you.
I mean, it's something I'd like to deal with, like, at some point.
Okay.
But if we've got something
I mean,
within
it's as
that
good
are
a
little more
direction as
pressing-
any. Let me try.
Okay.
And I will take my sword out because that's what I use as my focus, and I will try to cast scrying.
Okay. What's your DC?
That is a good question.
I thought
I
so.
don't remember off the top of my head. It is...
probably 18. If
It's
you have
your
20
wisdom plus your proficiency, right?
plus
+8.
2 or plus 8, yeah.
Basically, whatever your save.
If you
is.
have a 20 wisdom, then your DC is 18.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So 18?
So wisdom 18. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Explain to me how you kind of hone in with your.
So the last time that I did this, I sort of took my sword out, and because it's like mirror bright, I sort of like tilt it a little bit and kind of look into it, and my eyes flash that silver color, and I just sort of like sink into the reflection.
So we've gone full Thundercats.
Sure.
That's cool though.
Okay.
It's morphin' time.
And what typically is your target?
I think it would be the doctor himself.
Okay.
Can I make like a history check to see if I remember something specific on his person?
Sure.
That tracks.
Yeah, I mean, you remember what he looks like. You fought him.
Yeah, I mean, he almost killed me, so I feel like Keeley probably remembers what he looked like in that moment pretty well. So focuses on like that vision of him, the vampire version of him that I met.
You kind of hone in on your sword, and you're
Mhm.
staring at that, like the sheer shiny edge of it, and that shine kind of reflects in your eyes as you're pulled away from your physical body. The vision that you're given is of the doctor. You can't see really anything around him because it's specific to hearing and seeing a particular creature. So you do see him, and he appears to be humming. You're not sure what the tune is. You can make another history check if you like.
I don't suppose I can guide myself while I'm doing this, can I?
No, you're concentrating already.
Okay. 14.
Okay. It's a song
I sort of
you've heard hummed by two people in your party.
Wolfhead Wiley.
And it's not Wolfhead Wiley.
I can't, like, because I can't place it, I sort of hum it out loud while the others are, like, well, because I can't hear or see everybody around me. I just kind of hum it so that they at least hear it.
Okay.
How dare you, Affy?
You're welcome. And
How
as
dare you.
he's humming, you kind of hear like the movement of metal and stone, and he continues to hum, and as it reaches this sort of crescendo part of the tune, you see him pull up a scalpel. It's covered in blood, and there's a piece of skin hanging off of it. And he eats the skin, licks the scalpel, and then seems to go back to whatever it is he's working on.
What a freak.
Grips.
Do you watch for the full 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. As you come back to your body, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why are you like this?
Welcome to the Domains of Dread, led by Affy the
Oh.
DM.
13.
Okay, you're gonna take a stress effect.
Okay.
I'm back on my bullshit.
That's fine.
Yes, stress effects.
Is that a thing you apply?
No, yeah, I can.
Okay.
So the 10 minutes that you spend watching, you essentially watch him consume what would be a meal. And it's all carefully carved pieces of flesh that he consumes. And as you're watching, you kind of like allow your senses, your sight and your hearing to stretch out, and you hear that sort of slick of a scalpel going through skin and that wet sound. You hear like pained moaning, but it's further away, so you like know it's not him, obviously. And the entire 10 minutes, he's singing this song. And as the 10 minutes comes to an end, he finishes licking his scalpel and seems to look directly at you. And just the faintest pull of a smirk that exposes this long canine tooth before you're pulled back into your body.
Well, that was disgusting. He's definitely still around.
Now, Breeze, you heard Keli humming the song that Athelstan wrote for you.
Athelstan song, yeah.
Mm-hmm. What a dick.
Where did you hear
So
that song?
He's probably been watching us. Or at least watching you. Because you got away. What time of day is it right now?
Night.
Late evening.
We could try to find his ghost tonight and ask. Or we can wait until the morning. It's up to you.
Have we technically asked our questions for the day?
I remember, is it still the same day?
Yep.
The same day,
Okay.
because we were.
So we'd have to wait.
talking to him. Unless this counts as a different day because we're in a different domain.
It's not so much days in the domain.
Oh, it's
it
the rest.
is, yeah, it's
Sleeps.
based on
It's
Yeah.
sleeps.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we can ask tomorrow. I have no other way of like locating him. But the last time we saw him, he was in the Sea of Sorrows, and I would guess it's the same. So the drawing that Breeze showed me, was it like, is it above water?
It looks like it's above land, but the perspective on the actual portrait doesn't give a whole lot of context either. There are people on the ground kind of looking up at it, but there's no way to tell if that's just them on a shoreline looking at it, or if it's on ground that is also under the floating rock. It doesn't give that much perspective.
I always try my divine intervention again. Because I went so well last time.
Because that went so well last time. I say at the exact same time.
Ooh. Ooh. Ouchie.
I didn't do it to hurt you. I hope you know that.
I know you were trying to help.
Well, this is obviously important, and we should definitely see if we can figure out where he is. It's as good of a direction as any at this point.
Yeah.
What is it you hope to accomplish? Do you want to
I want him gone.
end him? Okay.
Or at least captured to a point that he can't do this again.
Okay.
What else did you see besides him humming?
I explain everything that I saw.
How detailed do you get?
Well, not super detailed because of the trauma that Breeze has been through.
I need
But
you to tell me exactly what you say to Breeze. In character.
I saw him having a meal. And humming. And he knew I was watching.
How
I
was he
don't
consuming
get any
it?
more. Sorry, what?
How was he consuming it?
Eating.
Was he eating?
He was eating.
Like a vampire eats or like we eat?
Like we eat, but grosser.
Give me that wisdom saving throw, Breeze.
Mm-hmm. $11.
You're a little stressed out.
Uh-huh.
I just sort of gently reach out and squeeze Breeze's shoulder. I'm sorry. I know it was rough for you.
It was.
Did all of the bad come back? Or bits and pieces?
Here and there, bits and pieces.
Okay.
Reading through, it's there. It's just not detailed. Because of obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Who is it you're looking for?
I look at Breeze to see how much they want to share.
Name is Dr. Daklad Heinfroth.
Is that the name we knew? Is it? Okay.
Yes. I looked back in my notes to find if I had written it down.
Yeah. Sounds familiar. Let me think on it.
And just to make sure that who's talking there? That was Llewellyn still?
That was Llewellyn, yeah. He's still
Okay.
with you guys. I'm sorry if that is something you experienced.
Not that exactly, but Train, refill, train, refill.
I know you don't know me. Some people in our lives are vampires in the sense of they take everything that they can from us, whether they're actual vampires or not. Should you need someone to speak with, someone who is unbiased and doesn't know you, I can be a tree, and sometimes the trees listen.
That's my brother, y'all.
Do you like this one?
Oh, Athelstan really was very fond of Llewellyn.
Okay. Just the rest of them you hate their guts.
Except for
So
Tom.
basically,
Except the artificer.
So basically, the older version of a plant-based Athelstan instead of a beast-based. Got it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Where Athelstan was the beast, he was the tree. Well, according to Mina's gifts, at least. But that's because his was an innate ability. Because Azalin fucked an ant.
Aslan fucked a lot of shit. You got to be more specific.
Gods.
He sowed his seeds.
That's disgusting. Shut up.
In the fruits of people's loins.
We still have the acorns.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Stoke the Oak is a BBEG.
I knew it.
Stoke Senior.
He's actually the one holding the rest of Darkon together, just screaming to people, "Get off my lawn!"
He's like Steve with the building and the fucking helicopter. He's like,
that one section of Darkon just refuses to go away because Stoke the Oak is stubborn.
I'm not leaving. I was born in this hole, and I'll die in this hole. What do you mean, Dad? Tommen made this hole. It's my hole now. Anyway, I'm sorry I keep interrupting.
You should get some sleep, Breeze. For now. We can deal with the rest in the morning.
Yeah, like I'm gonna sleep after that.
I can assist you
try.
if you wish.
I think technically I can too.
How?
May I?
What are you gonna do?
Ease your mind. Allow you to feel what you feel and then let it go.
The power of Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey,
Just like
hot.
calm emotions, because I can do that to myself.
Yes, but it's a little more involved than that. I assure you I will not see anything, I will not experience anything you've experienced. I will be a conduit for you to feel what you need to feel and then remove it. You will still have the memories.
There you go.
It just will not be so sharp.
You can try it.
Only if you wish to. I'm not trying to twist your arm.
No.
Sorry, was that a yeah or no?
That was a no. That was a no.
Okay. Kind
I've
of like
had
holds
stuff
up his
from you
hands
before.
and
Yeah.
nods.
I've had it removed before? Fine.
It wouldn't remove it. You would still have it. It
you
just
said
makes
it
it
would be
not so
dull.
jagged. It won't cut when you think of it. As much. It's not a cure-all by any means. If you don't wish to, I'm not going to make you.
Not right now.
If you change your mind, the offer will remain on the table as long as you need.
Understood.
He leans back on his tiny bench seat. By now, the entire thing is covered in Spanish moss. And he's almost cocooned himself in it. Like if you've ever seen like when Frodo gets wrapped up. That's kind of what he's done with Spanish moss to himself. Except he's not paralyzed, obviously.
It's not as cute as Athelstan's little field mouse nest, but it'll do.
So Breeze heads to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Eli?
Keela is going to, once Breeze goes to bed, goes and grabs, just a light blanket out of her room and goes out by the fire. And, knowing that there is work to be done in the morning, but right now everybody is here and everybody is safe and nobody is dead. She is going to sit by the fire, wrapped up in her blanket, and she is going to read Lady of the Bracelets, and she's just gonna hang out by the fire, and
Glass of
she's
wine.
gonna
Family
take
cup.
Hiskos's advice and just not think about the rest of the world for a little bit.
Okay.
You know what this is? Grow.
You're in your book talk era. Okay. So you settle into Lady in the Bracelets. Gordon is still out there by the fire. He doesn't try to engage you or anything. He's not pushing for anything. He's just sort of sharing space with you. He just sits by you. So if you want to engage him, you're welcome to, but he won't engage you.
I just sort of as I'm reading, I just kind of, I don't really look at him so much as just say, Gordon, you're family. So if anything's going on, we can help.
Oh yeah.
And if you're good, then it's good. But
I'm good.
Good.
Shit happens. Sometimes there's not much you can do about it. Is what it is. Just gotta move on.
See what you did there. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you looking after Sly.
Of course. She's my girl.
Yeah.
She's so cute when she snores and drools.
Right?
He pets her hair.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, you're from Cartacus, yeah?
Yeah. Born and raised.
Do you have any reason that you need to go back there?
I mean, I could pick up my last paycheck.
Important.
But You know, I work here now. It's not like it's a big deal.
What do they have you doing, by the way?
Oh, heavy lifting, mainly. Sometimes, like, when the spinny one goes down, I just kind of pick kids up and, like, put them on my horns and spin around real fast.
Fun, I think.
Yeah,
But,
I've
like,
only
the
thrown up
teacup ride?
once. No, the carousel.
Okay. Okay.
What happened when we left? Can you tell me how you got from there to here? It was really kind of a sidestep for us, what happened. So I'm curious what happened on this end.
We packed up the carnival and then went through the mists, and now we're here.
And what like, did you leave before everything collapsed, or like as it was collapsing?
It wasn't like totally collapsed.
Okay.
But, you know, fair bit of it. Like, we could see the fog coming in, like, every day it got closer.
Got closer. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't
I
need
was
to
just
measure
curious
it or
what it
anything.
looked
was,
like.
Obvious.
Jer is writing in the chat.
Just because he hates my himbo minotaur does not mean that my himbo minotaur is going anywhere. It just means that I'm going to play him at GaryCon at the tables we're sharing.
Oh, yeah.
It just means we're all making himbo minotaurs for your next campaign.
It's either that or Jelemy, so.
Heck yeah.
Rolling up on that game.
I love
Like,
Jelemy.
really? A fucking chicken?
Jelemy riding inside of a Warforged that looks like a himbo minotaur.
There you go.
But it's also like Minion from Megamind.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Well,
I was just curious what it looked like from this end because it was a little hectic on our end.
It was like getting the folks that we could into the carnival was like, hey, you know, come to the carnival, and it was like awesome. But getting them to stay was the hard part.
Convincing them to like leave the domain, you mean?
Convincing them that they're in a domain.
Yes. How did you guys manage, by the way?
Do you really want me to answer that, or do you want to be like ignorant? He looks very uncomfortable.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay.
I'm fine to talk about it. It's just more the like plausible deniability.
Sure.
Implying that he had to kidnap people against their will until they realized that
I can read the context.
I'm telling the audience who may not know, or the listeners.
So, do you want me to tell you or no?
I think I can put 2 and 2 together and end up at 4. So.
Okay. That's fine. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does the carnival need anything that you know of? Like, supply-wise? I know we gotta figure out where to send people. We kinda have one place that we could send people, but I think we're going to need more than just one. Because she said there's like 300 people, and I don't know that there's anywhere that could hold that many.
Food and water are definitely in short supply.
I can help with that a little bit.
I've been doing my best, but it's not my forte, you know?
Yeah, I can use some of my magic to help with that a little bit if I need to.
Might be good. I know Rune's been hunting like crazy, and, you know, the other hunters too, obviously, but Rune has the highest success rate.
That's
like those,
the giant wolf that's been running around, yeah?
Yeah. They have, like, I don't know, have you ever heard of these cats, and they have, like, the highest kill percentage? But they look so fucking little and cute.
Palicos.
Yeah. They
Yes.
kill, like, 95% of the things they hunt, which is the highest of any predator.
And they're the size of a shoe, yes.
Yeah. She's like that.
Good to know.
Just make sure she puts pants on.
Also good to know. You know, the whole time that Razir was here, I don't remember them wearing pants.
Whoa.
I know.
Maybe just wore a poncho.
I think so too.
Maybe that's what Rune needs, just like a poncho. Or like a
I have
muumuu.
one. I have one that's made out of a leaf. Bye, Scriptly.
I don't mean to.
You're doing this to yourself. You realize that you're doing this to yourself.
I know, but I don't mean to. It just comes out and then I hate myself.
Goodness.
Ah!
I appreciate your bovine flavored jokes, okay?
You're welcome. They're grade A.
Okay, so food and water, a place to put people.
Mm.
We need to deal with Breeze's stuff. Just trying to come up with a list of things that need to be done and try to come up with an order of things to do them in. Because we seem to have been wandering, so more so than normal.
Well, we're not called the Mist Sitters.
Not all who wander are lost. So I think you're on the right path. Wherever it happens to lead, that's where it goes.
You're very poetic tonight, Gordon. More so than normal.
I've always been this way. You just happen to usually zone out when I'm talking to you.
Not always.
Every time we've had like a really serious conversation, you just kind of get this blank look over your face. I kind of could tell after I started like saying, you know, you're wearing checkered underwear, and Sly likes the thing I do with my tongue. And you didn't respond.
I mean, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just saying you kind of like tune out when I talk to you, so I have lots of nuggets of wisdom.
That's fair.
Okay, well, you can go back to your book if you want.
I'm just, you know, I don't know, man. Just doing my best.
That's all we can do. Or not.
Yeah. You don't have any kind of, like, special sight, do you? That allows you to, like, see things that aren't there?
Maybe. Why?
Because now that we're sort of back here and, like, things are kind of back to normal, or at least as normal as they ever get in a place like this, I remembered that there's a demon attached to my armor somewhere, and I can't tell where.
You have a demon? Well, why don't you just get rid of the armor?
Because this armor is dope, and it talks to me.
Oh. Okay. Oh, let me see. And he reaches into, like, his vest and pulls out this tiny, like, folded little notebook with, like, moleskin. For him, it looks ridiculous in his massive hands, and he puts these little, like, nose spectacles on.
Yeah, you
and he
use
starts,
that
like,
magical training.
Thumbing through. Well, let's see.
In her sleep, Sly knows that he put on his sexy glasses, and she's just like,
It looks like I have something like that, but I don't know if it's as powerful as true seeing or whatever.
I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it's attached to, because if I can figure out what it's attached to, I can get rid of it. However, I don't know what it's attached to.
Okay. Holding his book in one hand, he reaches into, like, a belt pouch and pulls out a little bit of talc and powdered silver. And he, like, sprinkles that just, like, between his eyes as he takes off his little glasses. Let's see here.
And the minute that he points out where it is, I'm casting a spell.
Okay, what are you casting?
I'm going to be casting Greater Restoration. That helps get rid of on whatever it is that he points out that the demon is attached to. Because it should get rid of the effect that it's one curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. So in theory, it should get rid of that stupid doll.
Okay. Do you have the doll out?
Sure, why not? I'll take that out to see if that is what it's attached to. But I thought I looked at the doll already, and it was attached to my armor, not the doll. And that's why I couldn't find it.
That's why I asked.
Sure, I take out the doll just to be safe.
Okay, let's see here. Hair on point. Eyebrows on fleek. Armor. Shiny as fuck. Pants. Panting.
Serviceable.
Boots. Booting. Sword. Swording. Shield. Shielding. I don't see anything.
I hold up the doll.
That's a creepy ass doll.
Is it attached to this?
I didn't see anything.
Damn it, what is this thing attached to? I want to get rid of it before we go back in the mists again.
I don't know. I don't know what you wanted me to look for.
Supposedly, okay, and then I go into this long story about how when we were in New Tempest, we went into the past, and there was a doll, and the thing attached to the doll, and I touched the doll, and now it's attached to me somehow, and I keep hearing it every time we go in the mist, and it's driving me insane, and I just want to get rid of it. So I need to know if I either need to fight a demon, or what I have to do to get rid of it.
Aren't you a cleric?
Yes, but I can't tell what it's attached to.
It's attached to one random hair underneath the rest of your hair.
If I can find what it's attached to, I can get rid of it, but I have to know what it's attached to get rid of it.
One solitary pube.
Stop sharing my brain still. I keep telling you, motherfuckers.
Okay, but don't demons usually attach themselves to like a person?
I cast Greater Restoration on myself and it didn't do anything.
Maybe you had something else wrong with you at the time. I don't know, man. I don't see anything. Like, I see your wings, and that's about it.
How they looking?
Fluffy. That was good,
Okay.
right? You want them fluffy?
I think so.
Yeah, they're like
They used to be.
They're like a baby owl. Just like that soft, downy poof.
Oh god, Keelite got her pin feathers. Oh
now
no.
Now I'm imagining is now somehow her adult feathers are gonna grow back neon pink.
They better not. I hate the color pink.
You're wearing
Okay.
pink right now, bitch.
Yeah, but that's a pan flag.
But it's my Mickey Mouse Pride shirt.
I'm just saying. If you hated it that much, you wouldn't wear it.
All pans know that the pan flag is god's awful, but it's fucking great.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna just give this a go here. Because why not?
What?
I'm just gonna keep watch for me for a minute, Gordon.
Okay, what am I watching for? Or where?
I don't know, something amazing, I guess. And then I'm gonna just touch my hand where I'm actually touching skin, and I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on myself.
Okay. You cast Greater Restoration on yourself, and you feel that holy celestial energy flow over you, through you. You don't feel any different. Did you do it?
I don't know. I concentrate really hard. Hi, Cherie.
Oh, baby girl.
Oh, the sweet baby.
Why don't you love me like that, Shy?
I look at the doll, all shifty side eye, and concentrate really hard. Are you in there?
No reply.
I'm surprised Keelite hasn't just thrown that thing in the fire yet.
I think Keelite kind of believes that it wouldn't do any good. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we'll see how that goes.
It's around that time that Rune arrives.
Bye, Scribbly.
It's okay. I look up and sort of wave at the wolf. And I point, Atlas is in that carriage.
Walks into the carriage.
Good talk.
But she can't really talk like this right at the moment. Give her a minute.
All right. You go into the other Vardo. Rune's cool, just not very talkative.
Sure.
What do you do, Rune?
I imagine she has Atlas probably help with the pack saddle first.
Sure.
So that she can actually transform without dropping everything.
Yep. Atlas helps you out of the saddle bags and stuff. So yes, definitely covers his eyes.
She digs around and pulls out her
A thong?
No.
It's a thong.
What does she pull out?
A bandeau and a breechcloth.
Okay. Then you head.
Well, she proceeds. Yep, she proceeds to head outside.
Okay. So this. Go ahead and describe yourself in this form.
The long version or the short version?
Short. Short's fine.
All right. A young woman stands before you. Blah, 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 holy shit. A young woman stands before you showing great strength and a wild aura. Her athletic build and deeply tanned skin suggest she spends a lot of time outdoor. Intricate tribal tattoos and various scars align her body, telling stories of her resilience. Blah, 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 blah. I can't speak today.
You got it. Keep going.
She is fairly tall with beast-like features, including pointed ears and a cane nose that flares as she takes in her surroundings. Her amber eyes appear to glow, and large white fangs occasionally show, hinting at a suppressed snarl. She has a slight hunch in her movements and move. Blah, 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 blah. I really
Keep
can't
going.
speak
It's
today. What the
okay.
fuck?
It's okay.
Take your
Go on.
time. You're good.
Breathe, my friend.
Yeah, believe me.
This
I
your
read a
girl.
long
We
damn
got
ass
you.
thing.
This our girl.
She has a slight hunch in her posture and moves carefully on her on her large clawed feet. Patches of coal-black fur cover most of her body, starting from her shoulders and extending down her back and chest. This fur ends in a long, wool-like tail that moves warily behind her. Sitting down, her hands and feet have sharp claws and padded toe and pads.
She's got beans.
Toe beans.
Her long, windswept hair creates a wild appearance and blends with her fur in some places. A runic symbol on her brow glows softly, suggesting a mystical connection. She wears a simple beige top and a tattered breechcloth that fits her wild nature, and around her neck she has a small stone talisman with runes and 2 wolf fangs indicating its personal importance. Like, holy shit, I really fucked up on the simplification on this one.
You're okay, buddy. It's all good.
Shoshola.
I think that was all the key points.
Yeah, I would say so. So, Rune stands before you in their humanoid-ish form.
Yep.
Hey, Rune.
Jeez. Gordon.
All right.
How tall is Gordon again?
Like, over 10 feet.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say in this form she is 6'9".
He's like 10'1" or something. I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere.
I thought he was
I think-
10'3", but that's
3? I don't know.
Yeah.
Semantics. He's taller.
10'4". It was like a
Yep.
joke we had. 4.
Keela, I feel short.
That's because she is.
I think Apple stands feel really short.
Like, what's the plan for you, Rune?
Isolde Terun help at this friend.
That's good. They need all the help they can get.
Hey now.
I'm just saying. You said yourself you don't know what's next.
That's true.
Let me tell you. I'm going to be Rune's wingman for a minute. Excellent tracker. Excellent hunter. They are able to, like, find the smallest fucking titmouse in a field of boobs. Like, it's amazing. And, most important, they can travel the mists without a talisman. So, if you need to go
Interesting.
somewhere that you guys don't have a talisman for, Rune's your girl.
Good to know.
Did I cover all the key points there, Rune? Did I miss anything?
Rune think Gordon got it.
I got you, girl.
I wonder if they've actually walked past her elder adopted brother yet. I think
I don't
probably
think
the
so.
only. I think the only person in this carnival that would probably make Gordon feel short.
Probably not. They would have noticed. So, Hila, what's like the next step? Maybe Rune can give you some intel.
I think was Gordon with us when we were in Tempest?
Yep.
Were they? Okay. So you
no,
remember?
No, he wasn't.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sly had
We met up with
received a
him at Glenliston's.
message from Gordon and
Met up with him in Darkon.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. In Martyr Bay. Okay. Well, there is a vampire that we need to find. And Atlas has some things that they need to do. I'm not really sure what Athelstan's plan is anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll sit down and talk to everybody in the morning after everybody kind of sleeps and Shuri sticks her tail in your face.
gotta show me your butt.
Of course. And I guess we'll go from there, but I don't know. Probably hunting a vampire.
Not the first time.
This would not be our first time against this particular vampire either.
Why not dead?
It's complicated.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Now she
Shuri.
thinks we're wusses.
And we also need to find a place for all these refugees to go. Look, I learned my lesson. I know that I need to pack my sunlight spells, okay? Oh, sorry.
It's just eyes.
You just
in a
look
void.
so put out.
Just eyes in a void.
They're like
Yeah, the little baby. Yeah, I mean, I guess step one would be figuring out a place for all these refugees to go because they obviously can't stay here at the carnival. And then after that, step two is kill a vampire. You know, like you do. You don't have any suggestions as to where these people can go, do you? We have one place that would take some of them, but not all of them.
We're not welcome most time.
Look at Gordon.
Don't say that. Rune, you just need to wear pants. That's literally it. Wear pants, go shopping.
I need to do some of that, actually. I need some spell components.
I mean,
Is the market still
protagonist-
outside the gates?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys know that Litwick Market is this sort of roiling entity. When the carnival first goes somewhere, it's maybe one, if that ends up following directly. And then over time, more and more shops set up, the boat tell arrives. But you also know that the more Litwick Market expands, the more chaos and destruction comes with it.
Yeah,
That's why the
we sort of
carnival
got like a thing about like their monsters sort of follow, right? If it gets too big.
Yeah, if
Okay.
it gets too big, bad things happen.
Okay. And what's the situation it's at right now, Gordon? Do you know?
Well, the boat hotel kind of showed up yesterday, and there's a couple. Like, there's one of the temple. Like, they have this one temple that they always cart around. It's out there, so that usually means that's kind of their like beacon for everybody else to show up. So we got a
who's the temple
couple
for?
days. Loki.
Fun. Okay.
Few monsters appear. Few monsters follow. They no follow now.
Not for now, but they'll appear after a while.
Not these ones again. Rune kill.
Oh, good job. There's other ones that, like,
Always more.
always more.
Okay, good to know. And she sort of like, points at the barrier of the carnival. This has the same sort of like weird purpley glow, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Calypso's ship has.
No. The
No?
actual
Okay.
exterior fence of the carnival is just a fence. You think it's probably, as you have experience, it is definitely the sort of edge of the domain of the carnival. But the actual glowing things are on the Vardos themselves.
Okay. So I kind of point to one of those and I say like to Gordon and Rune, do you know who's in charge of like these things? Who makes them or who puts them on the wagons or anything like that?
The Skara, I guess. They usually are the ones building them. I assume they would know.
Okay. Okay.
Rune never need.
Like I said, badass.
Fair. I just have somebody I need to find in the mists. So.
They're probably lost.
I don't think it works that way for this person.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool for them.
Have you ever seen someone in the mist carrying a purple lantern?
You have.
How many times? Few times.
Well, I need to find them.
Thanks for the raid, Fabled.
Yee.
Welcome in. Bringing your calamity in here, you nasty little calamities.
Rune Rune not know where are now. Might find, might not.
Okay. Well, it's on the to-do list.
I'm gonna take this one to bed. Like pets Sly's hair. But
I'm gonna sit here and read my smut.
yeah, you enjoy that smut. You know, we found a couple books. Maybe you want to borrow them. They're pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So just let us know when you need a new book, and we'll pass that off to you.
Will
Night. And you like scoop Sly up like a bag of potatoes, and heads inside the Vardo. You tuck in to read. Rune, are you doing anything specific now?
Probably just gonna walk around, get used to the new scents in the area.
Okay. So you just kind of do some laps around the carnival, like the Carney's Rest, and the rest of you eventually go to sleep. That's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, not gonna run into Athelstan?
It's late.
He went to find. Yeah, his whole thing might take a second. So we don't need to do that tonight. He went to go find the refugees.
Yes. So we'll deal with that next time, but stick around for the raid, everybody. Thank you again for our raids from Fabled, and I'm sorry, I forget the other one. It was Low Main something?
Lomains.
Where is it?
Lone Brewin.
Lone Brewin. Yes, thank you very much. We'll see you when we see you. Hopefully it'll be this Wednesday for Fixius Titans. We're gonna go raid the Lollygaggers. Give them a follow if you haven't already. And we'll
Raid train.
see you later. Have a good night.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.